Our relationships, I think most of us, certainly I have, treated them very differently in life. And I say that because when I reflect on my actions, they don't always align with the values I claimed. Over the past 10, maybe 15 years, I realize I've invested immense energy into my work, my businesses, the podcast, every single detail, every brainstorming session, every bit of creativity. But relationships? Too often, they've been treated like an afterthought. We just assume they should happen naturally, and if they don't unfold perfectly, we dismiss them, labeling them broken, and start searching for someone new. It's a destructive mindset, one most of us know is wrong, because when you pour your best into work, but bring only the leftovers home, the imbalance becomes clear. You walk in the door, drained, collapsing into a chair, claiming you have nothing left to give. Over time, that lack of effort erodes the foundation of the relationship, and when it ends, the ending is rarely joyful. If only people would devote the same imagination and care into their partners that they show clients or guests, far fewer couples would fall apart. I wouldn't see so many people in my practice. The truth is undeniable. Relationships require attention, creativity, effort. So why are people so complacent? Why so unimaginative when it comes to their home life? I see countless examples. Partners sitting together, yet one is glued to a phone, nodding half-heartedly when something important is said. Physically present, but mentally absent. That's the seed of modern loneliness, when you speak from the heart and the person beside you is only half there. Younger generations especially are drowning in these half-presences, which breed deep isolation. Not the loneliness of being physically alone, but the kind that asks, do I matter? Who really sees me? Who notices my existence? Sometimes the advice is deceptively simple. Put the phone down. Just 1 hour of undivided attention. Yet the protest is always the same. I'm busy. But if you're always too busy, eventually there won't be a relationship left. Because it isn't just about scrolling on a screen. It's the message behind it. Something else is always more important than you. And over time, that message turns love into a cactus. Ignored, left to survive without being watered. There's a term for this. Ambiguous loss. Pauline Boss coined it to describe the pain of having someone physically present but psychologically absent, like a parent with Alzheimer's. Or the reverse, someone emotionally close but physically gone, as in deployment or miscarriage. With phones, the same paradox unfolds. Partners sit side by side, eyes on separate screens. No real connection. Presence without presence. And slowly, intimacy, conversation, joy, all thin out into nothing. You start asking, am I any different from the furniture? Routine, yes. Comfortable, maybe. But comfort alone does not create meaning, joy, or love. The truth is, the fixes aren't grand. They're simple. For centuries, couples walked together, side by side, in motion. Not face-to-face interrogations, just quiet companionship. That half-hour walk can change the rhythm, spark conversation, reset dynamics. Small playful interventions carry massive weight. Because when one partner stops withdrawing and re-engages, the other often follows. Relationships are feedback loops. Change yourself, and eventually, the other shifts too. And it's the little things that count. Psychologists call them bids for connection. Sharing an article, pointing out something funny, sending a short message. It's not the content, it's the gesture. I thought of you. I want to share this moment. When those small acts go unacknowledged, the bond phrase. One partner says, "You never reply when I send you things." And it matters, not because of the meme or video, but because ignoring it says, "We're not in this together anymore." Seen is not the same as acknowledged. Over time, relationships don't collapse in one big moment. They die quietly when we start taking each other for granted, when we stop noticing, stop appreciating, stop responding. The spark isn't lost through grand betrayals, but through silence in small exchanges. And that is why, contrary to what people think, those little acknowledgements grow more important with time, not less. Because they are the thread that keeps two people connected.